Hello, welcome back to Bald and Board Games. I'm Bald.
And I'm back in board.
Yes, he is. He is back from Japan, and we are doing something different actually for our stream than we typically do on a Saturday
That's true.
stream. We're doing not only a playthrough of, but first a rulebook rundown of Pillars of Heracles. So I'm going to read off this historical prelude, but we're going to be playing the standard game with Atlantis and the legendary heroes. I think that's all that we added in that's additional. We're not using the barbarians right now.
Yep. We are adding in skirmish mode.
We are doing skirmish mode as well, so we can fight each other.
Yes. So
obviously.
We'll do a quick overview of what all of that means after Nick goes through some of the historical context here.
They gave a quick little historical deal here. So, Pillars of Heracles, a journey through the archaic age. Pillars of Heracles weaves together a drama of historical events and the magic of Greek mythology, inviting players to explore a world where legends are made. As the board unfolds, so too does the intricate web of ancient geopolitics, trade, and cultural innovation that shaped this remarkable era. And sound is working fine, right?
Yeah.
Okay, for sure. A historical prelude. The archaic period from the 8th century BCE to 480 BCE was formative for the ancient history of the Mediterranean. After the late Bronze Age collapsed and the ensuing Dark Ages, ancient Greece underwent a profound social, cultural, and political transformation. From scattered settlements and farms to polis and flourishing agriculture, from wooden temples to iconic stone buildings. From gift-based followership of distinguished families of basileis to forms of more democratic, or at least representative forms of government. From local cults to a more concise canon of deities and myths. An underlying Hellenic identity began to develop. Even though ancient seafaring was mostly daytime, shore-bound activity, the Mediterranean became not a limit, but rather a space of mobility, connection, and trade. With growing and more concentrated populations, social and political conflict led to an age of organized settlement founding all along the shores of the Mediterranean and Black Sea, with prophecies issued by Delphi as the steering center of Hellenic conflict resolution and diplomacy. Those newfound settlements weren't colonies, but were independent of their parent polis. Is it polis? P-O-L-E-I-S?
P-O-L-E-I.
Polius or polis?
Polis?
Sure, polis. Sounds fancy. Although ties remained. The warring polis of mainland Greece, as well as those overseas, partially joined forces to fight the invading juggernaut during the Persian Wars, which created a network of alliances led by Sparta and Athens, who would ultimately clash in the Peloponnesian Wars during the Classical period, and in exhaustion paved the way for Macedonia and later Roman dominance over Hellas. All right, so then we have some very quick little blurbs about these different areas. So city-states. The ancient Greek world was a vibrant mosaic of city-states, or polis, which each serving as a unique center of political, economic, and cultural life. Athens, the birthplace of democracy, became a beacon of intellectual and artistic achievement during Greece's golden age, and free male citizens practicing direct democracy. Meanwhile, Sparta, Athens' stark contrast focused on strict military discipline, training citizens from a younger age to protect the state. Spartan society even allowed women a notable degree of social and economic influence unusual for the time. Other key city-states such as Corinth, Thebes, Miletus, and Phocaea, led the way in Greek colonization efforts, expanding influences across the Mediterranean and the Black Sea. Corinth, a thriving trade hub with a Dialkos land route connecting the Aegean Sea and the Ionian Sea, exported pottery and metalworks far and wide. Miletus established numerous colonies along the Black Sea coast, fostering trade and cultural exchange. Phocaea was instrumental in reaching as far west as modern-day France, founding Massalia and establishing links across the western Mediterranean. Even smaller cities like Megara and Halicis launched colonies, extending Greek commerce and cultural influence, which contributed to the spread of Hellenic identity across the ancient world. The people. So in ancient Greece societies, every role, be it midwife, ship captain, or symposiarch, played a vital part in shaping daily life. The characters and pillars of Heracles bring these roles to life, letting players step into the sandals of those who wants to find this vibrant world. From strategizing as a merchant to leading as a warrior, these archetypes don't just offer tactical advantages, they immerse players in the richness and complexity of the ancient Greek culture. The monuments of ancient Greece are more than stone and marble. They embody the civilization's intellectual, cultural, and spiritual strength. Key examples include the Acropolis of Athens, crowned by the Parthenon, which serves as a timeless symbol of artistic and architectural achievement. The Theater of Dionysus, the birthplace of dramatic arts, where complex human emotions and societal themes were brought to life, and the Olympic track of Olympia, which celebrates the unity and athleticism among Greek city-states. The treasuries of Delphi displayed city-states' wealth, gratitude by the gods, or to the gods, while the Colossus of Rhodes, one of the seven wonders, symbolizes victory and resilience. These and other monuments reflect the enduring legacy of grandeur of ancient Greece. The heroes of legend. In ancient Greek culture, heroes were celebrated figures, revered nearly as much as the gods. Hero cults emerged during the Dark Ages as communities sought moral and spiritual guidance from legendary figures viewed as ancestors or city founders. Heroes like Heracles, thus named in the game here, admired for his battles with gods and beasts. And Theseus, the ideal citizen of Athens, became symbols of civic pride. Festivals and competitions held in their honor turned veneration into community-wide celebrations, keeping their stories alive as sources of inspiration and entertainment. The demigods were the original superheroes in Greek mythology. Born from unions of gods and mortals, they possessed superhuman strength and abilities while facing deep human struggles. Figures like Perseus and Bellerophon became central icons celebrated in festivals and cults for their courage and cleverness. They embodied the ideals of their city-states and served as moral examples, inspiring ancient audiences. Tales like Oedipus.
Oedipus?
Is it Oedipus? No, it's Oedipus. Yep. Oedipus.
It's like the mom.
Oedipus, yeah. Oedipus solving the Sphinx's riddle underscored the values of wisdom and bravery.
Oedipus.
The O is silent.
Yeah, Oedipus. So that's like
Oedipus.
The mom, yeah.
With divine parentage highlighting the ever-present influence of gods' immortal lives. And we have the Titans. Before the Olympians ruled, the Titans held sway over the cosmos in Greek mythology. Born of Uranos, which is the sky, and Gaia, the earth, the Titans represented elemental forces. Okeanos embodied the vast, untamed sea. Kronos, as a leader, personified the relentless passage of time. And Theia symbolized the light that pierced primordial darkness. Each Titan was an embodiment of raw power and the ancient order before structured governance emerged. Their reign was ultimately challenged by the Olympians, led by Zeus. In the epic Titanomachy, Jesus, a battle that marked the end of the Titans' era and the dawn of a new age. The struggle between old and new powers highlights themes of rebellion, change, and the cyclical nature of power. The Titans, from Thebe to Titaness of prophecies to Atlas, who bore the heavens, continue to reflect the foundational forces that shaped the Greek cosmos and influenced tales of god and heroes that followed. And lastly, the gods. The Olympian gods rose to power after overthrowing the Titans, marking a new era on Mount Olympus and the Greek cosmos. At the helm of Zeus, king of the gods, whose thunderbolt enforces justice and order, while later seen as a benevolent ruler shaping a structured universe in the archaic age. Zeus was more likely understood as a representation of fortune and fate. His often capricious actions in epics reflect this role. His queen, Hera, embodies marriage and family, her loyalty and jealousy central to many myths that reflect the complexities of divine relationships. Poseidon commands the seas with a temper as fierce as the waves, while Demeter's influence over the harvest brings the changing seasons. Athena embodies wisdom and civic duty. Apollo provides guidance through prophecy, and Artemis protects the wild. In contrast to Athena's strategy, Ares revels in the chaos of war, while Aphrodite rules love and desire. Hephaestus crafts divine artifacts, Hermes bridges realms, and Hestia maintains harmony at the hearth. Together, the Olympians embody a new order shaping the human and natural worlds. All right, so crash course in Greek mythology, the archaic age, and all of the above.
Which is one of the reasons I bought this game.
So
Greek mythology is fun. We like war games.
Yeah.
And it kind of merges both. The cool thing, too, and you'll see this in a rulebook rundown, this is the Aegean Sea side of the game board. Mm-hmm. So Greece territorial control had territories on the Aegean Sea as well as the Mediterranean Sea. This is the Aegean side. The other side is Mediterranean. So you can play either or. And all of the tiles and things are marked equivalently. If you flip it, you'll see the other side. Which is kind of cool that you have like two vastly different territorial eras.
Yeah.
And there's certain things that happen on one side of the board that don't happen on the other. Like Memphis is only on the other side and has some special cards.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool.
Very cool.
We'll do a quick final setup here, then give a quick overview, and then we're gonna just hop into it.
Yeah.
So dice.
Oh. Yep. A little bit of rearranging.
Yeah, my God, dice ain't here no more. So we're going to roll just to see who goes first. Sure. No. Okay. So I go first, which means Nick gets to draw first. So here on the game board, we have 3 city-states, as well as corresponding resources. So you can pick either one combo of this, or we have 3 hero cards. Mm-hmm. We're each going to get one of each, but you got to choose one first and then the other.
And we flip all these over.
Do the hero cards flip? I believe so.
Yeah, they
have to. Yeah.
I just had them face down to begin with.
Yeah.
And the resources flip also.
Yes, they do.
All right, so we'll have to read the Odysseus part of that book if we choose Odysseus.
It's true.
So Odysseus, wanderer of the wine dark seas, cunning strategist. Whenever you accomplish the challenge on a face-up Odysseus token by fulfilling its condition in the corresponding region, place the token on this tile to increase Odysseus' power by 1. That's cool.
That's the 6 tokens. So when playing with Odysseus, during setup, place a random token face down in each region of play. Each region is each color scheme. So the 6 different color schemes here. We would remove 2 of the 6 because we're only playing with 4 regions due to a 2-player game. During the game, when a player explores a land space, reveal that region's Odysseus token, flipping it face up. A face-up token depicts a challenge. When you, as Odysseus, accomplish a challenge, the challenge of the face-up token, remove the token and place it on the hero tile. Each token increases power by 1. Odysseus' power is equal to the Odysseus tokens on his tile plus 1. So he starts with 1 power, which is shown right here, gains, and it shows perfectly in the symbol.
So
an additional 1 per
5.
Yeah, so for a 2-player game, he can end up with 5, and a 4-player game, he can end up with 7. Okay.
So for the skirmish mode, because here Hector says at any time during your turn, you may place your skirmish tile on the land space occupied by your hero. Are the requirements to place your skirmish tile down?
It's normally a free action. It just says.
It's just a free action to place it down? Okay.
So.
I wonder why.
Well, because let's say you're second player.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say you were first player and you place it down and then I place a skirmish tile somewhere else. You can then trigger him to move the one you placed before we get to the skirmish thing. Because it's a free action during your turn, I believe. Right? Hold on.
This also says at any time during your turn. That's what I was wondering. If there's requirements.
Play during a status check. During your turn, you may, as a free action, place your skirmish tile in a space. Oh, containing a hoplite.
Oh, so that he doesn't. Okay, that's
he doesn't need the hoplite requirement.
Got it.
Yep.
Got it. Cool. That's what I was asking.
Yep. And what's you read that one?
And then Pythia is an oracle of Delphi. So she has the prophetic insight. Jesus. your hero counts as one requirement to be fulfilled on prophecies.
Okay. Which we'll read out all of these once they're up and out.
So she counts as one of those requirements. Like if it says you have to have 2 buildings, she would count as 1 building.
Yeah. For 2 units, she counts as a unit.
All right. So what do we have for the?
So up here we have Halicarnus, which is one of the ancient wonders. You benefit from 1 resource each turn. So 1 specifically the stone, I think it is, or whatever the white one was.
Yeah.
So you benefit from 1 of those each turn. So if it's a requirement, marble, there we go. So if it's a requirement on a card, this counts as the requirement.
Cool.
Argos. This is the one that you had. If you win a skirmish or a siege, take 1 of the losing player markers. If you lose and you have a losing player marker, give it back. You gain 3 glory for each marker you have.
Yep.
And then Athenae, during setup, take any face-up one of these and place it there. And you just get it, and whatever this benefit is. So, before we do that, I will read off all these benefits, because now that matters. I'm going to wait till after, but now it matters. So, over here on the game board, we have a total of 6 stacks of tokens called strategy tiles, 2 for each of the 3 symbols. So if you look right here, you have a bird symbol, you have a hoplite helmet symbol, and you have a cornucopia. Each of those have 2 stacks, and they all give abilities, and there's 6 total. So only we have the face-up ones here. So starting... Those are occupied. What?
No, we're just going to do these down, and then we'll take off whichever ones
are
being occupied.
I was like, yeah, the other stat.
Right there at the V's.
Oh, yeah, those are out of play. Okay. So for all of these, I'll read it top to bottom. So first one says siege weapons. If you have at least 2 land units on a land space containing another player's building, gain 2 extra power. And it shows right here. So +2 power, 2 people, opponent's building. Archery master. For each hoplite that you have, you can contribute at most 1 power to an adjacent land space instead of their own. So if you have a hoplite next to a space that's being sieged, you can use it as an adjacency bonus.
That's the top one?
No, the bottom one. This one is, if you have 2 units and I have 1 building, you get +2 power.
Okay.
Here is if you have a hoplite, you can add +1 adjacent.
Got it.
Council of Elders. Whenever another player advances their marker to the section of the rondo where yours is, draw 2 cards instead of 1.
Yep.
Carpenter's Guild.
Get double the wood. When you put your pillar of wood.
Guilds, double your production. Yep. So when producing 2 resources with a pillar, you may use each at different times. Cool.
That one specifically wood?
Yeah, so that one's because there's 5 total.
Okay, cool.
So that one's specifically the wood one. The Olympic Games. Progress on the mercenary or military tracks. So that's this one and that one. With a discount of 3 resources when you do the deploy rondel action.
Which is this guy here.
Yes. Which I think that's what these are supposed to go. I don't know why these are here. I thought these would go there to say.
This is probably for Saldo. Nope, never mind. That's the same one. So.
I don't know. I didn't know if they go around. There's no space around that board to say which one's which.
No, maybe it's just a random thing for Solo. I don't know.
Okay, so that was that one. So yeah, so Olympic Games. So whenever you progress on that track, you get a discount of 3 resources as long as you're doing the deploy rondel. Does not apply to other means of deploying units. Huh. Okay. Cool. Easy way to progress.
Because normally you can only go up them by doing the ascend.
Yeah.
Thing.
And then heroic epic. Your cities give 2 extra power. Not 2 power, but 2 extra power. For the bottom one here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. Cool.
All right. So those are the 6 starting tiles. We'll read the rest as they are exposed. But that matters now if either of us want Athenae.
I'm going to take this.
Okay. Makes sense.
I want that extra resource. So, Karia. You're not there, and neither.
Oh, it doesn't make sense for me to take one of these now.
Then surrender ship spawn.
I will take Thea here. So automatically I get one requirement to each of the prophecies.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna take Hector.
And then I'll take Aphrodite.
Hector's a roadie.
This gives me a Tika, which exists somewhere on this map. Tika right here. So these two come off as well. And my
Okay, so
5 go down
we get
right
our
there with my resource.
we get minis now.
Yes, we do.
What's your lady look like? She's holding a scroll or something?
Yep. Scroll with a snake around one arm.
That was a cool looking lady.
Yeah.
Homeboy with a fancy helmet.
So these heroes will just sit on our game card
hell yeah.
for now.
Uh,
It costs 2 gold to deploy them. Just reread that.
There's
Make
my
sure.
nice.
So deployment, you have to have a city and a location, and you can deploy for 2 gold. All right. So
yes,
now
resources, place one or more. Yeah, with your city or citadel, city or agora, city or temple. So these have to go with a city specifically.
yes.
Cool.
So Iona.
This is my guy.
Iona is taken. Cannot be done. Macedonia is not taken. This goes down. And then this goes down right there. So these come off. And these come off.
And now there's every spot. Oh, I need a thing here. There wasn't enough to do every single spot. So,
Oh, because I put the excess back in the bag.
whoop. Yeah. And then
I think over here.
video.
Maybe I didn't. I don't know.
It's all good.
Okay, so now we have these stacks that we'll just place out.
And so you're queen. Just make sure inside you're queen. Good.
And then this
Ba, 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 ba.
is gone.
Zoom.
Okay, that's cleaned up. This is gone. All right, you want to flip those, and then I'll read off as our final piece of setup what all of these mean.
Twin toils, forged destiny's steel.
All right, so we'll start up here in Lydia. So Lydia is the 3 red spaces. So these prophecy cards, we explained our rulebook rundown, and I'll give a quick overview here in a second. But the prophecy cards are things you're trying to achieve at the end of your game turn. If you have completed the necessary requirements, you complete the card. If 3 of the 4 stacks here are depleted, and so you have arrows 1, 2, 3 are completed, that is one of the triggers for endgame. So this symbol here, have a pillar in a land space in this region where you do not have a city. So you can get a pillar by just settling there. So that is the settle action. So in order to settle, it's very clearly set up here. So land spaces you control. So controlling is having more power. So if you control a space, you put a pillar down, but you don't have a city there, complete.
Cool.
Over here, the twin foils.
Oh, 2 workers.
The 2 workers have at least the indicated number of workers in that region.
So 2 workers. Yep.
So 2 workers specifically.
In the region, so 2 workers anywhere. In
And I'm ahead of the game. I already have one.
Yes, you are.
Over there is have that specific building in that region. That is one of the temples.
Is it enough?
That was the Asian one, yeah. And then the middle one at the bottom is have the indicated number of ships at ports specifically in that region.
Which is purple.
Yes, and Atlantis does not count. Atlantis is not in that region.
Correct.
Atlantis is just chilling down there. Again, we'll read the rest of these as cards get flipped, so everyone knows what's going on.
Yep. And so this is not a C space. People, like, we have to go around for C spaces. Yes. You are first player, so you get 5 cards, right?
So you get 6.
Change all these as well. We have to move up these tracks,
2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we do.
Based on where we're starting, we move ahead 1, right?
Yes. So, so the quick overview here for everyone watching. The objective of this game is to trigger one of 3 endgame conditions. Condition 1, 6 cities. So right now, we each have 1 city. We need 5 other cities under our control. And... excuse me. And that triggers endgame. Scenario 2 is if we complete 2 tracks. So we have 6 tracks out here. Collectively, if 2 tracks are completed, we can trigger endgame. And then the third one, as I mentioned already, is completing 3 of the 4 stacks of prophecy cards. The overall way you play the game is you're going to go around this rondel. You're going to do different action types. So you have deploying workers and units. You have settling and building temple or building pillars. You have building the actual building, so placing cities down as well as everything else on your player board. And then you have gaining these cards as well as progressing the tracks. There are some limitations as what you can do. One of the limitations, which I just read and clarified, is in the status check, which is the first phase you go through. There's a way, based on how much ownership you have, to progress the tracks. You cannot progress past the line on 4.
Yeah.
Through that specific way. You have to progress paying resources or using a card or something to progress that 5th space.
So progress at most once per track, never beyond step 4.
Yeah. That's right. I like how they made the line right there on 4 to like be like, okay, this is where that stops.
Very clear.
And then so you have these strategy tiles that you can gain on your player board. You have these set of cards here are monument cards, which you can gain based on anything that has this symbol. So in the bottom right-hand corner, the top left-hand, bottom and top right corners, you have that symbol, so you can gain those, and here as well. And then you have character cards, which you can gain doing different things. All right, and then what these are same in the right order. This is a Titan, this is a demigod, and this is the last one I forgot the name of. Olympian. Nope, did it wrong. Yep, no, that's right. Olympian, Titan, demigod.
So it looks like you're gonna get
1 card.
A character card.
Yep, and you get.
And I get another one of these. I'm on the same track.
Yeah, somehow.
So I said I draw 2 and take 1, right?
Yep.
I assume you draw.
I'll double check. Let's make sure we do it right. So take a card, flip the next card. So I take 1. But there's 3 options, so it's kind of like the same that you have. So character cards here. So we have Amazon. In a land space where you have a hoplite, move all of another player's land units, 1 each. Adventurer, move 1 of your land units up to 4 spaces. And Storyteller, exile 2 cards from your deck, shuffle your draw pile. I will take the Adventurer. Flip the Storyteller.
And so I took the Nymph. Sylvan Charm. You may take any character card from the procurement area for free by using her. That is awesome.
Oh yeah, to be a user. Okay. So character cards. Let me just remember how you use these.
They're in your hand. They go in your. They probably go in your.
But I was wondering if they go in my hand or a discard pile.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Because usually it would be a discard pile.
Mm-hmm.
When you perform procure, you may procure 1 or face up depicted on the card to be procured. Once you have paid...
Take procured cards into hand after the action.
There we go. Okay.
These are very good play rates.
Yeah. I just want to make sure, because usually, like a lot of games, you would go right when you build a deck, you would go right to discard. Okay, so I now have 6 cards in my hand.
So we're going to exile 2 cards from your deck.
Oh, I also forgot to do this step. I get to take a tile. Because I took this one, so I get to take one of these.
It gets discarded if you have no place to put it.
What did I have? It's right there.
No,
so during setup, take one and put it right there.
I thought you meant just take one. Cool.
No.
Nice.
That's why I took that one specifically. Which one do I want? That's kind of useful. No, gotta do this. So I'm gonna take Heroic Epic as my card. So each of my cities give +2. We now have the Lighthouse. So the lighthouse, once per turn, if you have a ship in port, you can gain the resource on that port's landing space.
Cool.
A port's land space.
Yeah, so like here it'd be wine.
Yes.
Cool.
So that's cool. So the only thing I'm wondering is you gain the resource, but you're not taking the resource tile. There's no like tracker here easily to be like, oh, I have 2 wine. Like you place the pillar down, but I guess it would just be like, hey, you just have an extra one. Okay. All right. Is what it is. All right. First player marker.
So when this says when for the free actions any number during your advance / replenish turn, and it says invoke one of your mythology cards, it says at most once during another player's turn between. So that means I can do it once on your turn.
But as many times in your turn if you had the others unlocked and cards there.
Sure. All right.
And then fulfill prophecy is only at the end of your turn if you met the requirements. All right. So the first thing I do is I'm going to play a card out of my hand. If it has an ability, I can use the ability as well as the movement. If it does not have ability, I just get the movement. And it moves around this rondel. All right.
Rondel.
So... All right. So I'm going to place this one down. And let's just... we want to do this here real quick. Make sure everything's lined up. That'll work. Or that'll work.
Why don't you just put it in front of you? Just use your 7. Or use your 6.
Oh, to play the card.
6 and 4.
Well, I can't put that there because I need the...
No. Play a card.
Yeah. Look at that. Because I can slide this over. All right. And then my hand will go over here. There we go. This is my hand. That's my deck. All right. I want to play the Sailor. Sailor gives me a movement of 2. Boom, boom. So that is the deploy. So spend shit. I got that wrong, didn't I?
I mean, you can play a different card.
We
all have a basic starting point, so.
Spend resources. Wait, I can use the resources on this card, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's hand. It says here hand or discard. Procure. Spend resources and take cards for area for each procurement. Oh, maybe it's not from hand.
No, deploy. So when you perform, place 1 unit on the player board by spend the resources shown. You may deploy a hoplite to the area. That's how you deploy. Your player board asks for a reminder since each type of unit shares a column with the type of building that you must deploy. So you must pay the resources. So I have an iron, but I can't use the resource on the card.
Oh, you may use the ability played in the card, but not the resource during the advanced turn. So no, you can't use that one. So during this phase, because that's what you just used the first phase, which is to move forward. So that was your
to advance.
A, B. Now you're on to C, which is the rondel action. So now you have to play cards from your hand for the resource.
Oh, so I can still do it. Okay, cool. So power of card. So play action card and advance on the rondel. Boom.
Yeah, so spend resources. Spend by discarding action cards from hand / depleting pillars.
Oh, over there. That's what I was like. It's not. It says where to play is. Okay. And then you can trade. Okay, got it. It works perfectly. Mm-hmm. Okay, so. Okay, so we'll do this. So the sailor was used to move, so that's discarded now, or is to move there. I now use my merchant as 1 gold. I use my blacksmith as 1 silver, and I use this as a 1 whatever this is, ore, iron, as a 2nd iron to convert that into a wine to bring out this unit. So spend resources to place 1. So worker on a space with a city. Check. So I can place a siege tile down if I wanted to, but I can't because literally doesn't make sense because I don't control space with your pillar or city. So now, fulfill a prophecy. Done. 2 workers in the region.
Yep.
So for prophecy cards, I just take the card.
Yeah, because it's worth points at the end. And then it'll flip the next one.
I just hold on.
Yeah.
I thought doesn't give you a benefit. That's what.
No, it gives you a game scoring.
Take the prophecy card, store it face up, below your player board.
Here, flip this one.
Then flip the next one. Okay.
Stone Sentinels guard hidden truths. So I assume this means you have a pillar.
So this is have 1 pillar in the region, have 1 building of any type in the region, and have at least the number of indicated monument cards in your deck. You may search your draw and discard piles to do so.
So you need 2 monuments to be able to.
So I need 2 monument cards. So I have a city. I have a building, which is the city a building, or is it just the other 3 buildings?
I think these are the buildings. So these are marked as buildings.
Yeah. So I need to put a building down.
Oh, you need to put this into an adjacent sea space also.
Hilarious. It's chilling on land.
Yeah.
It's dry docked. Yeah. So building, which I think would be a building, would be defined as the 3 things: Citadel and Gora Temple.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I only have the pillar. I don't have anything else. Okay. Okay. No. Are you playing also in front of you?
Yeah, what we're just looking at this here. So movement only if your marker is on procure, deploy, build, or settle. Okay, so you could have moved forces also if you so wanted to.
Oh, then that's what.
And that allows you to explore. So when you move, you immediately flip everything there.
Oh yeah. So
Ships in between sea spaces, reports, land units, use ships as bridges. So.
And movement.
So you can at least move to see like what these 2
according
are.
to your position on the navigation track only, though.
Yeah, so 2. We can both move 2 right now.
No, navigation of the cornucopia.
Right there, 2.
Oh, I was thinking 0 is 0.
No.
So the 2. Okay. Yes. So I can move 2 spaces. So I'm gonna do that.
Because I don't movement.
I'm gonna move 1 worker right there.
So then that all.
And then these flip. So this now says that's a new resource. This I have to have 7 or higher.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to exile a card. No, you can exile a card to get one of those. Just like this shows.
Okay.
No. Okay.
Now it's time for me. All right. What we got? Okay, so we're on election. Let's see.
So I don't get any cards back to my hand until I do the opponent's turn now. That's good to know. Or I loop the rondel.
Each turn, okay. Good. Okay. Cool. All right. So, first up on my turn, I'm going to use my nymph. My nymph here. So I may take any character card from the procurement area for free. So I'm going to side. I'm just gonna flip her over actually. So I keep the room. I'm gonna take the Amazon. That goes into my hand.
Yeah.
Flip that over. And we have the captain draw a card for each of your ships on the game board. Cool.
One.
And now.
Oh, that's a new card. Got it.
Yeah, new card that's out. Now I'm going to play the farmer just for the 2. So I'm going to move on the Rondel 2 spaces. 1, 2 to deploy as well.
Oh. Funny clarification, just so you know as well.
Yeah.
I was thinking this. Unless I'm thinking of this wrong. So your power. And hold on. I'm just thinking this wrong, I think. So settle. You must have. Oh, in the space. Okay.
Yeah, you only play cards during a siege or.
Oh no, I'm saying so to settle a space, you have to have more power in that space. But
Yeah.
if it ever says power in a region, it's all 3 added together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Okay, make sure this is in the right order here. So I'm doing deploy. So
I'm gonna draw a card. Thank you.
Yep. So I'm going to be using the blacksmith for the iron. I'm going to use the marble here plus my free marble from having
Nice.
Halicarnos to make a gold, which I'll be using to deploy a ship into the sea. Cool. Boom, boom. Those are gone. Okay. Oh, I have to do. Okay, I have to do movement first. So I'm not moving that ship.
No, it says before or after. Procurement.
No, movement right here. So A, play your card. B, movement. C, rondel action.
Yeah, but this said here, movement before or after you perform the rondel action.
Oh, cool.
You may perform as many movements as your position. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're good.
Cool. So I'm going to.
Oh yeah, it says perform in any order.
Oh, okay, cool. So I'm going to move one ship here.
So it's 1. You're 2.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to move my second ship here. Cool. It's 2. Okay.
All right. Interesting. Okay, so now we go to status check.
No siege.
So no siege. We don't have the siege markers down. If you
Domination.
control a land space where another player has a thing, we do not. Consolidation. If you control 3 or more land spaces with the same icon, we do not. Cool. Alright, just double check. Okay, so this is out of play. That's out of course. The 2 adjacent to me, out of play.
Yeah, hilarious.
Can't go nowhere without a ship.
And for some reason, you put your ship in this region instead of the middle one.
Oh, because it allows me to go there.
Yeah, but so would here. This to give you more options.
That's true. Beat your ass in there soon.
I mean, ships don't battle.
No. All right. That doesn't help at all.
I'm like planning my action, just like, okay, I'm gonna take this action. I click
You
on a
can.
space bar.
So if we can we share? We can't. Yeah, we can share the same space.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I can move my ship into here if I want to, then through it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's where it's not like the Game of Thrones game.
Okay. Does this give me the resource count I want? Probably not. Yeah, let's try it. See what happens. I could do that. No, that doesn't help at all, actually. Be one short. That's unfortunate. What if you can't do the action? Do you just do nothing on that space?
I guess.
All right, I guess we'll do that. I'm gonna play my adventurer to move one space there. So it says here, unless I did this wrong, that I could use this effect, right, when playing.
What?
I can put on the card.
Yeah, it says in here.
During advance, play power card. May use a player ability, but not resource. Okay, there it is.
Mhm.
So I have a normal movement cost that I can do. In any order, yeah. So I'm gonna do movement first. So my movement cost is 2. 1. And I will move this worker here. Ooh, that's divided. This hoplite here for 2. Which automatically flips this. Now, adventurer triggers. Move one of your land units up to 4 spaces. So I will go 0, 1, which automatically opens everything, right? As soon as you enter?
Mhm.
Or is it where you finish?
This is once you go in there.
Resource.
Flip any resources and population tiles.
What is it? Explore.
I think in the book it says once you move into space.
Double check. So before movement, move. Cool. When you move one of your land units on into a land space, the space is considered explored. Okay, so flips this. That was only 1. I'll do this. So 0, 1, 2, 3. And then I will go back here for 4. And now I can't build.
How do you get a pillar? Oh, that's that
So,
election. Yeah.
I don't have the resources to be able to build. So I wonder if you can't do anything, you have to replenish. Play an action card. Advance your player as maximum many space as the card. Any other players already have markers. Blah blah blah. Then perform the optional action. Optional actions up to each one. Okay. Does that say that here too? Oh, it doesn't say optional. Okay. So in the book it says ability, movement, rondel are all optional actions.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have all your free actions. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. That's my turn then.
Okay.
I don't have a pillar there. Cool. Did we see any of what I did? Nope, that's not that. So I just moved. I was thinking the stupid card. Might as well just leave this view anyway.
Yeah, it's fine. They can see it just fine. You put it on the table.
So I moved my ship here. I then took my hoplite and moved them all the way over here using my adventurer's ability of moving land units. Moving one land unit up to 4 spaces. So I was able to go 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Do you... You and you... Boom. Boom. Wing. Okay. All right. So, first, yeah. Play my farmer. You get a card.
Yeah, all right.
I'm going to do the build action. So I have gold, marble, and my free marble to build little boy right here. Huh?
Oh, that's interesting. It's different for each of us.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, mine is wood, marble.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is wood.
Oh, it is yours? Okay.
Sorry, I saw it was gold. That's fine. I can do her for wood. Wood, marble.
No, I like gold from here too. I was like, oh.
Yeah, the same thing. Sorry, my bad, guys. Yeah, so wood, marble to get that down. Okay. And now I'm going to move. So you to there.
What would you just put down? Oh, got it. Never mind. Yep.
Yep. And I'm going, that was one movement. My second movement is going to be you to there.
Yeah.
Flips this and that. Reactions. Not okay. That's the end of my turn. So then free actions. I completed 2 prophecies. This one and that one. I have 2 ships ported and I have the proper building there.
You do more than one?
That's it? Once per turn. Ah, you bastard. Well, I have this one I'm going to take.
Yep, because that's an easy grab next turn.
Yep. That's fine. So I have that.
Because I ain't going to be able to do that in your spot next turn.
Flip. Where waves and commerce align. So 3 ships in port. And that specific building, which is the middle one.
Yes.
The Agora.
Agora. Yep.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Oh, and I guess the status check, I didn't have anything.
Yeah, neither of us. Yeah, we're good.
Your turn.
Yeah, all right. Sweet. I will play the farmer for 1. I have 2 movement. I will move this ship into this port.
Yep. 1, 2. That's a total of 1, 2, 3.
1,
4.
4.
Because the ship at port counts 2, right? Yep.
It counts 2. Yeah.
Nice.
So
Nice.
I will now be able to do that and place a temple down.
Pillar.
Sorry. I grabbed the right one.
Yeah.
So you place the pillar down because I have more than my opponent. He has 0. I have 4. I have more than this 3.
Well, not. Yeah. Oh, wait, 'cause I'm not even there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about this. I was like, they have 3, not 0.
No. Yeah.
I'm not your opponent here. Like, I'm not even over there.
Yeah. You have 0. So he has 3.
Yep.
So I have that, but then here.
You're gonna get something for taking that guy off.
Yeah. So for defeating a barbarian camp, progress on the corresponding region track, which would be
This one.
Oh, this one. Yep.
Red region.
So I move up by 1. So this comes off the
Which
board.
means you're gonna demigod.
So I get 2 demigod
Draw
cards.
2. Pick
And
one.
I get to pick one. So we'll start there.
Demigod cards. No demigod cards.
Huh. I didn't read the second one yet. But I read the first one. Thought Hamilton. This is hilarious. Oh, they're both so good. No. Why do they both have to be great cards? Well, based on the way you play, I have to take this one. Not that one.
Why?
So I have a Gorgon now.
Nice.
I can select 2 units belonging to another player. During this turn, they cannot move.
Nice.
Uh,
Because it gets frozen in stone.
yeah.
You know this?
Medusa.
I wish that the Myth and Legends Kickstarter didn't just like die out, because this makes you really want to have it. Essentially, it's a very similar thing, not like war-esque, more adventuring and like story and trying to like raise your civilization or whatever. But like with that like extra added bit of story.
All right. So that was. I did my movement. I did my thing. I will now complete
There you go.
this one. So temple down. No city. Boom.
Smells mapley. Fun. That's
It-
good.
It doesn't seem like as Vermont mapley. It was like a different flavor maple to me.
It's fake maple. But it's still good though.
My God.
Still
What
very
is
good.
this? So Sacred Visions by Temple Light. So this requires you to have a worker. It requires you to have a temple. It requires you to have one of the any of these cards. So any of the 3, and it requires you to have a monument card in your hand.
I forget about the monument cards.
We haven't done anything to get them yet.
Yeah, because we both skipped this spot.
Yeah,
It's really good.
solid. I might have to grab one out of the box in a minute.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah.
Okay, that ends my turn, and oh no, hold on. 3 actions. I don't want to do that.
No reason to place a siege yet.
I can't.
I said no reason.
Yeah, so I have to space I control with a land unit, but you have a pillar city. Yep, so and fulfill a prophecy just did. Okay, yep. So we're good. I'm gonna grab one of those while you do your thing.
Oh, interesting. You get to control to be able to siege. Huh. Which means you have to have more power there to be able to siege.
No.
Place siege down, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna play the merchant, which allows me to move 2 in the rondel. So I'm going right up to. Oh, I don't want to do that shit.
Hey,
Get down, Clovey.
get down. Okay, no, get down.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Get you down.
How's it go? 2 to advancement. Hello. I'll have some with you.
That's after.
Yeah.
You want wine too?
Yeah.
You're done with your coffee? You don't want liqueur
No, I'll have some wine, please.
in this cup?
No. Thank you.
You don't want
These, by the way, are very good. You will really enjoy these.
Should I have one before you eat them all?
Probably. These are a great I want the pancake satisfaction without the pancake calorie whatever you're trying to be healthier.
Oh, I'd rather take pancake.
All right. So I did this to move 2
She knows if I want wine.
to boom. You want wine?
No.
I don't think so. She knows you. We don't have Gator wine right now, so.
I'm on a 72-hour cleanse.
Do you
Oh,
want
yeah.
more water though, Steve?
No,
We
good.
don't have any other fun stuff you like.
No, I brought a monster.
Okay, sorry.
It's all good.
So I'm on a 72-hour cleanse after that because I'm going to drink all day tomorrow.
Is
Oh,
anyone
'cause May the
watching
4th.
your stream right now?
Who's one
Maybe.
person hanging out?
Bye.
Anyone we know?
I don't think so. No.
Anna's not on.
It literally took 4 hours to figure out the schedule for the.
That's crazy.
That's why I needed a drink.
Good job.
Not necessarily because it, like anyone was being anything. It's just it is so hard to do all that kind of planning and thinking and like. So I'm just like fried right now. So I'm taking like.
Yeah.
I'm taking a 30.
I'll take a glass, please, my
Okay.
dear. Not a stemmed, a stemless, please.
I know.
I'll do a stein.
A stein of wine.
Stein for one. All right. So I'm playing the merchant. So I move 2 to the ascend. That word, I have PTSD now.
Send?
Ascend.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So this allows me to use my resources to move up on tracks that I'm paying for, correct?
That is correct.
But once per track.
Correct.
Okay.
No. As many as you want.
Progress on tracks, one step at a
One
time.
step at a time,
spending-
but like, because like if
as
you
much-
wanted to go
okay.
here, you can't just spend 2. You have to spend 1 and then spend 2 more,
Got it.
and then also you can exit with cards.
Got it. Okay. Cool. So first, I get a free marble to begin with. So that's definitely going to go here. Boom.
So you get +1 for future.
Yep. I'm going to place my pillar onto my wine, which does nothing because I need 2 wine.
Yep.
Oh no, I can do the wild.
That you can.
So onto my wine, like I was saying,
So now
onto
you
the
get-
wild. So now
Ah,
I do. I have an additional one.
You do.
That's exactly why I put it down.
Sure it is.
Well, it's 2 reasons. One for this, but also so I can get a second one. Oh,
5.
6.
6. Yeah.
So since the girls ate late today, should I wait for you to do all their stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Cool.
Can I get water now?
Bitch,
I just finished it.
that's some cunt behavior.
Whoa.
This is in England.
Demonetized. All right, let's see here.
Hey, you can't use the C word here.
Mm.
Oh, sovereignty won today.
Definitely gonna take this one,
What's it like to be sovereign?
based on the way Steve plays. So,
What?
Say hi to the girls.
Oh.
Bye, girls.
thank you, dear. Appreciate it. So I took the Lotus Eaters. They have the Enchanting Lethargy. Cancel the ability of an action card used by another player.
Like
Oh.
action card?
Yep.
What are action cards?
These.
Oh, any of those are an action. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, just the ability, not the card. Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
And then because I am there, I am going to replenish my hand. So I go up to 5. 1, 2, 3.
Or you can discard first if you choose
4.
to.
I don't have anything left.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm doing it.
Okay, I wasn't paying attention.
And shuffle. Yeah. Oh, right. This you spend 1 of each type to
Yeah,
build one of those.
I looked at that. I'm like, well,
I
that's
forgot
obnoxious.
about that.
I don't have that many resources.
5. I literally am sitting on 2 of the 4. Boom and boom.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And I completed this prophecy.
There you go. And just like normal, we're tied.
Go. Boom. Next up, dual vessels filled with fate, which is 2 pillars in this region. And exile either a monument or a character twice.
From hand or discard.
Yep. It's not too bad. It's easy enough to do. Nice. Over to you, Kimasabi-san. What we got here?
I was then to move 2. So I'm assuming you skip that, right?
Yeah, you didn't
okay.
land on it, so.
Okay. So procure. So first thing we do is move, if we'd so choose to.
Mhm.
Right. I have a movement of 2. So moving off the port would be 1, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. The only thing that doesn't count is if you're moving across the sea using your boat.
No, moving across the sea counts. Just moving.
No. If you had your boat here and I went like this, that doesn't. This counts as 1.
1.
This
Yes.
doesn't count.
Yes. Yeah, onto boat doesn't count.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, play. Yeah. I thought you meant like moving the boat. That
No,
counts. Okay.
You can only play 1 card?
For movement, yeah.
Play action card. Okay.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Oh, of course. That's what that means. Okay. I got messed up a little bit, but that's fine. Oh, actually, no. No, we're good. We are good. Okay, 2 movement. Where do I want to move? Doesn't help me anywhere, right? Okay, we're gonna go 1, 2. So out and then over.
Mm-hmm.
We are then going to. So in order to get one of these, I have to spend the resources on the card. So I'm spending a wine and a gold. Additionally, I have to spend 1 of these. So I do that. It allows me to grab this card. So wine and gold. That spend costs that. So this is now in my hand.
The theater now. Perform the ability of a mythology card of another player.
That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I will use my Gorgon. So select 2 units belonging to another player. During this turn, those units cannot move. I will choose both of your ships.
They can't move.
Correct.
Okay.
For 1 turn.
Sure.
Did not finish prophecy, so your turn.
Okay. Your ship have to go adjacent to a land space citizen or a region you're citizen.
Ooh.
So like if I had a city
Oh, because like mine here.
here,
Yeah.
I put a ship in this sea over here.
So for movement, ships may only move between sea spaces.
No,
Or
deploying a ship.
oh, deploying a ship. Deploy. Place one of you from the board or player board onto the game board. Spend the resources. C space adjacent to or a port corresponding to a space where you have a city or temple. So space, not a region.
Okay. Cool. Okay, let's. Sorry, thinking. I think that's what I'm doing this turn. Okay. Playing sailor to move 1, but I get a +1 movement, so it's 2.
Solid.
Okay. I'm on the deploy. So for deploy, I will be spending gold and iron to deploy hoplite. And for movement, shall move the hoplite into there for 1. And I'm just going to do the 1. Okay, I keep forgetting about this dude.
We gotta pay to get them out.
I know, I just keep forgetting about it.
I'm well aware of hers. I'm like, I just don't have the gold cost to do it.
Okay, good. Okay. I think that's it. So there's nothing completed. Nope. Right. Does it?
Alright.
Yep.
Misa turn. No sieging or any of that. I don't control 3. Nope. Okay. 3.
What's your ability?
I'll read them around. 3. I'll use the ability in a second though. So first thing, movement. So 2 movement. 1 movement here. 2 movement there.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So automatically I will take one of these temples. Nope.
No,
Pillars?
pillar.
Oh, let's not take that one.
That's very, very dumb.
It's like, let's make my life harder. So we place this here. I get this, which is a free resource that I would have to discard to use.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my ability. Can't wait. Redistribute any number of face-up prophecy cards between all regions.
Nope. Lotus Eaters.
Oh, it takes rid of the action.
Yep.
I forgot you had that.
That's what I was like. You're too excited. What's the ability?
I was like, I'm just gonna move that away.
That is exactly why I grabbed that card.
I was like, oh, we're just gonna move that away.
I knew it. I was like, no freaking way. You're gonna put it over here.
No, it says redistribute. So I guess. I guess I would.
It doesn't say random.
It doesn't say random. That's true.
Right. So you would put it over there. You have 2 pillars,
Oh, yeah.
and you just get rid of cards.
Yeah.
Hell no.
It's like easy.
Get out of here. Don't think so.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Okay. What do I need? I don't have any of that.
Amazing.
Okay, well that changed everything. I put the pillar down already. Cool. I have that I can use, but does nothing right now. Well, I guess my turn's over now.
Woo!
So like you had the only card.
That's why I took it. That's why fucking took it. I was like, no way. Okay. I obviously am going to. The 2 to go here, so you get a card.
Oh, yeah.
And now I have 2, 4 there. So that's going to complete that just fine.
Unfortunately.
Movement wise, I'm going to go 1, 2. So these are going to flip. Okay. Okay. So now I get a random resource of my choice. Well, this just stays with me as a random resource.
As a resource, yeah.
Use it. A pillar will go down there. Great. Okay. So I find it weird that you don't go up on the track. Like it'd be interesting, like if where this was, whether the civilization was, like if you went on the track when you took over a spot.
Yep. Well.
Anyway, okay. So end of my turn. So I'm gonna fulfill this prophecy. I have to exile 2 cards, which I can do from my hand
Or
discard. So I have more golds in here, right? I'll show this. So I'm going to get rid of 2. And a 1. Over there. So those are gone from the game.
Yeah,
those are there.
Starters.
Boom. And now I get this. Yeah, those are mine.
Yeah, okay. No, I was going to be both starters.
So then I got that. Now this flips. Heed the call of wars resound. Jesus.
So
6 years between 3 regions.
Yep. So have what type of the hoplites?
Yep.
So have 6 hoplites in the region and control all 3 land spaces.
Jesus Christ. All right. Well, that one's not gonna happen for a while.
Makes sense why it takes a while to get through 3 of these stacks.
Yeah. Crazy.
All right. So for my turn, so status check, nothing, because we're not sharing any spaces or anything like that. Replenish turn. I'm going to choose as action B. So replenish my hand. I can discard, which I will, and I draw back up to 5. So 1, 2. Shuffle my deck. Okay, 3, 4, 5. I then get to replenish my pillars. Oh, not off my hoplite. And then I get to use my Gorgon. Use my wine to refresh my Gorgon. This is 1 or 2. Oh, there's only 1 symbol there versus some must have a 2 symbol, I guess. Okay. And I don't get movement or anything. Yep. Nope, we're good.
I'm gonna do the same thing. replenish hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold my 5. Replenish pillars. Boom. Use both of those pillars to get both of these back. Then use the nymph to take my captain into my hand.
What is our new card?
New card is the scribe. Perform a procure action. Straight up.
Which is so procure to get a procure.
Yeah. But then like every time you play
Yeah.
All right, we got options now.
All right. My turn.
Mhm.
How do I want to do this? Is the question. So we can't do that. Could do that. That makes sense. That works. That. That works. Sorry for that this. Oh, fuck. That's fantastic. Okay. So we're going to do the Explorer for 1. Do 1, please. So progress on tracks 1 step at a time, spending resources. I will spend 1 wood to move up here, which allows me to do that.
So does that mean you just take one for free, or you have to do the procure action?
Let's find out. Take 1 into your hand for free, then flip the top card.
Nice.
Well, that's a shitty choice setup. I guess I'm gonna do this one. I don't want a storyteller. So the other 2. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, it's this side specifically. Never mind.
Then we have in the Admiral. Move any or all of your ships each once. Woo! Nice.
Okay, so that was the 1 wood I spent right there to move up this track. I will spend one iron to move up that track down there on the bottom for 1.
So now your pillars give you +1.
Yep. I will spend 1 marble to move up down there on top of you. Okay, so now I get the +1 movement option available. And then I will spend my merchant, which is 1 gold, and I will use this resource here to move up this track, which allows me to take. Nope, I can't do that. No. Gold. Nope, I can't do that. Never mind. Oh no, yes I can. Yep, I'll move up this track 1. Which allows me to take one of these. I will take the Admiral. And now we have An Olympic athlete. Select another player. Well, it's only you.
Hmm.
Both of you select and reveal a card simultaneously from your hand. The player who has the highest power gains the topmost Olympian card. That's kind of cool. Okay. This I will keep in my hand.
Good.
So that was part 1 only. So then replenish your hand or replenish pillars. I don't want to replenish pillars. So, oh, actually, I'm an idiot. I could use my pillars. I can still do this. We can go up each track. Oh, we can go up as many times as we want. Do I want to use this to move up higher somewhere else? Why do I have 3 different resources I control? That's stupid. Yeah, I'm gonna use my admiral as a wood. Plus, this is a wood to move up here. So now my movement is 3.
Nice.
So now I can actually move. I haven't done that yet.
No, you can't.
Why?
You can't move on that space.
You are correct.
No movement.
Yep, never mind. So replenish hands. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm still on 5. All right, we're done.
Okay.
Free action. No, hold on. I can still do that. I can't just move. I can do everything else. I don't want to do that. Place a siege. Can't do it. Okay. Now you can go.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. So I'm going to play my captain. So I'm going to be moving 3. So +1 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I get to draw a card for each of my ships on the game board. So 2, 1, and 2. Okay. Now I'm going to be moving 1. Yep. I think that's okay. Just gonna do the 1 for now there, yeah. Okay. And now for building. Here. Let's see. Okay. So building.
Yeah.
So I will be. Well, first this flips.
Oh, yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Cool. So spending my wild as iron, wine, gold, marble.
Get a city.
The city.
Is that in a port? Yep, it is. Okay. Does that work?
You don't have to have control to build a city.
Allows the player counter. Oh, just for settling, you need control.
Yeah. Okay. And now I'm going to build
Yeah, you just have to have a worker. Cool.
So I'm going to be spending for wood, and then both of these for wood. Put down that agora, and that's gone. And
That's just, you can't have any other type, but you can have a build within the city.
yeah, you can't have 2 cities in one spot. You can't have 2 agoras in one spot of my own
Yeah, at
or
least
your
one
own.
Worker, no other building.
Buildings and
Yeah,
cities are
building.
different.
Yeah, there. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just like here.
Yeah.
Yep, that is actually second movement that I didn't do is this. Okay. Good. Good.
Okay. I was going to do this one way, but I might have to do it a different way. No, I can't. All right, sailor for 2. +1 because I have the +1, so I'll move 3.
1, 2, 3. So I get a card.
You do. I will start with my movement. I now have a movement of 3. 1, 2, 0, 3. All right. I will then, for my build action, spend both of these ore as a marble and spend a marble to bring this out. Ooh, yeah. To bring this out right here. I don't have to put it there. Yeah, why not? That's fine. Sure. Do I want to put it there? I don't know. I'd rather put it here? I'd rather put it here, I think.
I see where the work is at, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. That's right. That's why I was putting it there. Yep. Yeah, you need a worker, build a building. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. That's why I moved the worker up. Stupid. Okay. So, boom, boom. That's that down. All right. I finished my movement. 1, 2, 3. Don't need that. Don't need a siege. All right. I will fulfill a prophecy. I have a worker. I have a temple. I have an unused energized card, and I have a blue in my hand. Do I have to get rid of that card, or just prove that was in my hand? Have at least the indicated number of cards. Oh, in your deck. I just have to have a blue in my deck.
Worker, yeah.
The worker, temple.
It is. Nice.
There we go. Number 3 over here. Control all 3 and have 3 cities.
Nice.
Which means it's cities in all 3. Okay. Fantastic. Okay, so what else can I do? I want to build anything else. So I can't build anything else there. I have a worker over here though. But I need more. You need more power, don't you?
For what?
Oh, not for building, you don't.
No.
Just for
building.
settling.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I have a worker here, so I can build some shit here if I want to.
Mm-hmm.
Can I build anything of use? I cannot. Fantastic. Okay. That is it for my turn.
Okay. I'm going to spend 1. Move here to settle. Clearly have more than enough there. So I will take that. Put you down.
Yep.
Right. So then we have some movement and stuff. So we're gonna go 1, 2. I believe that is all I can do. Yep. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go. Ugh. That doesn't work. Could. Maybe. Nope, no, can't. I'm just kidding. I guess it is what it is.
It is what is. Is it?
Nope, that doesn't work. Oh. Yeah, that works. Okay. Move 1.
Okay,
You
card
can
for
go
me.
card. I will then move 0, 1.
Mm-hmm.
Two.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So settle. Take this. Place this down.
And you get to take a tile.
I do. I'll do that in a second.
Specifically the fruit kind.
Yeah, the middle one. Actually, let me reread what these were so I remember. So the guild, double resource production from pillars. Dope. Council of the Elders. Whenever a player advances their marker to the section of the rondo where yours is, I draw 2 cards instead of 1. So I'll take the guild. The new tile out is Polish expansion. Polish expansion.
Polish expansion. Polish expansion.
Whenever you perform a replenish and you have a ship in port, progress on the track of the region corresponding to that port. Damn. That's a good card. That's a good tile. So, oh no, wait, hold on. It doesn't go on top. I did not use that. I just put that there.
Nice.
Okay, so that was 2 movement. I have a 3rd if I wanted it.
So what was the Polish expansion? I wasn't paying attention.
If you do the replenish turn letter B, for each ship you have in port, you move up 1 on the track corresponding.
Whichever port they're in.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not nice. All right.
Does it add, I wonder if it adds up still. But it just says you move per ship. So if I had 2, would I jump right to number?
Progress on the track of the region corresponding to that port.
Oh, okay.
If you have a ship in a port, progress on the track. Yeah, so for each ship.
So if I had like 3 ships, I'd literally go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
crazy.
Alright. I will use my Gorgon. We're gonna go this ship and this hoplite. Cannot move next turn.
Okay.
Alright. Done.
Okay. One. Okay, so first I can spend some cards to do some resources in general, do some movement.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna spend you and my freebie
Hand size
to go up
6.
to there. My
Nice.
size of 6. I'm gonna spend both of you to come here. I'm going to take the Olympic athlete.
Stupid storytellers. Be another storyteller.
Be hilarious. A spy. You may look at another player's hand, then use the ability of one of their cards without the player discarding it.
Ho, ho, ho.
Nice. So I've got that. I'm going to draw up to 6. What am I drawing from the bottom? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doesn't matter.
No, up to 6.
Oh, sorry. That one's there still.
Yeah.
So I have one that is true. Use all my resources. Boom, boom. A freebie. Don't want to touch that. Okay.
Alright, I'm going to do the replenish turn action. So, replenish my hand. I will not discard this card. I will take 1, 2. Shuffle this for 2 more. One, 2. Okay, replenish all of my pillars. I can then spend 1 line, which I will, to bring back my Gorgon. Boom, 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 boom. That makes sense. Yes, it does. Yeah. And then, still no. reason to put a siege tile down, or no way to put a siege tile down. Okay. Oh, yeah. Did I screw myself? No, I didn't. Okay. Ooh.
Got it. Merchant for 2.
Boom, boom.
Boomity boom. Okay. I now have a deploy action. So I'm going to start off. So wine, iron, and wood. Wood, wine, iron. Deployed. Gold and 2 marble for wine to get my other worker out.
Okay.
Movement. You 2.
Yep.
Cool. Because I opened this up, I get.
Oh.
I'm gonna take that one. There.
Naval dominance. I'm assuming ships can move 1 extra space.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Looks like it.
Naval dominance. Ships move an additional space with each movement action.
Cool, cool, cool. All right. So now, end of turn. I have 1, 2, 3 import, and I have a.
Oh, happy affiliate anniversary! Thank you.
Hey, hey, hey.
I didn't even know that was a thing, or like where that was listed.
Oh yeah.
But we became Twitch affiliated a year ago.
Nice. Thank
Welcome
you.
in, Eric.
What up, Eric? So because of that, I get this boy.
Yes, you do.
And number 3. Futures built on foreign thrones. No idea.
So have all 3
Three.
regions.
And have a common city in one of the regions? I don't know.
And control at least 1 space in the region that contains a city belonging to another person.
Oh, that's crazy. What?
Well, control is just, you don't need cities. You just have to have control of all 3.
It says containing a city that belongs to another person. So, like, this can only be done if you have a city here. Like, I can't do this unless
Correct.
you come here and put a city down.
Yeah. I'm not going to rearrange that one.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt.
That's just karma for not allowing me to rearrange the other one.
Oh.
You good?
All right. Yep.
All right. I am going to use my explorer to move 1.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Make sure I counted this correctly. I believe I done did. Yes, I did. Boom, boom. Yes, okay. So I will use this and this.
2 wood?
4 wood, because I have the Collector's Guild. To move this up 1.
Right, so place that down.
Don't know how that works.
Yeah, we can't go there. You place it. In
No, how do I get this?
It's whoever has the most power in that region, but there's no one there. You're furthest up the track. So yes, you put it out though.
When a player first progresses, step 3. After the track reward is awarded. Sure, I'm gonna get a card. That's fine. The most power in that region. In the case of ties, furthest marker, which is me.
Yep.
Okay, so first I get one of these cards. I will take this one into my hand. We now have the Olympic track. Progress 1 step on either of the 2 Olympic tracks with a discount of 3 resources.
Nice.
City goes down right there.
Cool.
Put a little marker in it.
You hiding it over there?
It's clear as day. I will then spend 2 wine plus the 3rd wine to go up on this track.
Nice.
City will go down.
Cool.
And I get one of these. And I can hold it because I have it temple down. That's hilarious. Okay. I now have Typhus. Spring Renewal. Take a replenish turn during which you may not energize this card.
Cool.
Which, let me just make sure I'm doing this.
So it'll allow you to replenish your hand.
Yes.
And your pillars.
3 actions. You may invoke an energized card.
It says any number during your action or replenish turn.
Only before. If I use a mythology card on another player's turn, it's before, between, or after their main action steps.
Yes, you should be able to use it right now.
Yeah, so mid-step.
Yeah.
For me. Okay.
Yeah, it says during your advance or replenish turns, you can do that.
Okay, so in that case, before I do that, I will spend 2 to go up on that track down there on the bottom.
This one?
Yep.
Okay.
Now I will use Tethys to do replenish hands and replenish pillars.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now 6.
Yep.
I will use 2 and 4 to go up there. So now I have 4 movement.
Robo, did you just use 2 and 4 for?
Go up here. Because I'm still.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but now I can't do that. Oh no, I can't use consolidation to move up here, but I can do that to move up here to the 5th spot.
Where did you get the thing that got you the card? Sorry, I missed that. Oh, from
Right
that
here.
over there. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Combo.
Yep.
Now I will use both of these, which is 2 gold, to move up here. Spend 1 ore to bring out
Iron.
iron.
Goo.
Oh, well, close enough. Iron's a type of ore. Yeah, iron's a type of ore. To bring out the hoplite. And I believe, can I put it anywhere?
Or is it going to where you have a city?
By spending an iron,
Or a
or
specific
no,
building?
you may take a hoplite and place it on a land space containing a city.
Yeah. So boom or boom.
Right there.
You have to put your piece in there.
Good call. No, I don't want it there. Do I want it there? I guess so. That's fine. No, I don't want it here. Yeah, here's that. Yeah, here's right there. Okay. Do I want to do anything else with my life? All right. That leads me to the end of my turn. I now have 1 and 2 blues. I have a temple and I have a city. So it completes this one. That's any.
Yeah, I'd make sure that it was city.
Or any building. Sorry.
Oh, you don't have a building.
I have
City's not a building.
city's not building. You're right. Build a building. City is it's so weird that city's not. I guess it doesn't. It makes sense that it's not a building. All right. So. Oh, I also. So I'm doing that action.
So you can choose to
I can
replenish your hand
again.
back up,
Yeah,
or your pillars, and then you can replenish her.
if I wanted to. Yeah. Oh, that's an interesting thought process. Do I want to use all these for anything? No. Okay. So then I will replenish my hand.
Cool.
Doesn't make sense. Why would I replenish my hand? I can just replenish or my pillars. Or replenish. Because both, right? Replenish and optionally energize. U4. I don't have 2. Fine.
Oh, she's 2 wine.
Of
Nice.
course she does. That's fine. I still replenish the
Okay.
locations.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. I go down for 2. 1 move. 2 moves.
Oh, that is interesting. Oh, may use ability. You don't have to use your ability.
No. So, boom. Let's not be stupid. 1 move. 2 move. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
So I take this, and pillar goes down.
I believe.
I can choose to discard one of these. It says on here.
What?
It says on here. So I have to do that immediately. Once I get it.
Oh, draw 2. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have no, you may choose to discard to free up a slot.
Yep.
Or you may draw no card and replenish. Or
Yeah,
exercise. Or,
fine.
okay. Oh, that makes way more sense. Like the benefit here is literally you gain a city. Okay.
Strategic choice. Getting rid of my nip. And I am taking Sirens. Call the Sirens. Select a land space. You may move any land units of one player to the selected space from adjacent spaces.
Just move my people. Okay.
And just scoot you out of the way. Cool. Also, this is open, so now I'm going to take this.
For sure.
Boom.
Final one is Blacksmith Guild, so double iron.
Nice.
So that is when you do the refresh action. Yeah.
I still have to next. So.
Yeah. That's annoying.
Okay.
So that gives you a city, 7 hand size, and you get the ±1. Damn. Move my ass.
Okay. All you.
Yeah. Huh. Mm-hmm. Do that. That would kind of work to prep it for that. Okay. Use Sailor for 2, but +1, so 3. All right.
Good.
Yep. So first we're gonna do. We'll do the build action first. I have 2 wood. 1, 2. Bring this out here. Workers right there. Yep, okay. And then I have 4 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Not doing that right now. Okay. Now I will complete this.
Yep.
And flip the third one. My God. Actually, that's not that bad. That's not bad at all. So control all 3 and then have 3 cards.
Nice.
I'm assuming they mean all unexhausted.
Except only you need 3 of those types, either
Oh,
Titan
yeah.
or.
Have at least the intermediate number of cards. Okay. So I could just get rid of this one if I can get the others. Okay. All right. Replenish and gain all their shit.
Replenish, but I have to replenish at 6, and then I gain the stuff. I'd imagine. So that's the one.
What do you mean?
I don't move first. It's when doing the replenish action, then I would move up. So I probably get the 6. I'm starting at 6 when I do the replenish action.
Oh, that's good. When you perform the replenish turn, no, it's not the replenish action. Replenish turn is the name of the turn that you're doing.
All right.
So I would assume it'd be at the start.
So 1, 2, 3.
No, 3. Oh, 3
1,
ships.
2, 3. Yep. So this one I have to place down immediately. This one I just get to place down.
Whatever, yeah.
So you will go there because it has to go into the region where I'm at. You.
No, it has to go in a region you control.
I thought I said
No,
the
I looked
region.
it up. A region you control.
But the initial one is in the region. Whoever has the
So
most. Whoever has the most control.
On step 3.
Yep.
The player has the most control in that region gains the common tile. Places it in the region.
Exactly.
In a land space that does not contain a city.
Right. So boom.
Which can
And
I do
then-
that legally?
This one was different because
Yeah. So this one I did here, and then this one I put over there because yeah.
Right. And
Okay.
this one I have to. Does this one have to be placed out immediately as well?
No, that one it says you
It
gain
might,
access to.
but it might say you can place it anywhere. If you can't place it somewhere, you just hold on to it.
Step 5. Gain it for free. Place it in any land space that's not in a city. Then place one of your markers on it. If you cannot play, then put it next to your board.
Oh, any land space doesn't contain a city.
No, that you control. You control it.
I don't think it says you control.
Any land space that does not contain a city, then place one of your player markers. Yeah, any land space that does not contain a city.
Thought about it, but that's just getting the city down for you. Makes it a little bit easier. You can just siege it.
Oh, up here?
Yeah.
I was like, feel free, go for it.
Yeah. I
I don't need to gain the city anymore. I'll just take the
4,
city.
5, 6, 7. Any land space. Yeah, because this one's only down if you come over here and put your thing down, which is gonna happen.
That's right. That's a crazy card. Unless I was already there before.
Actually, hold on. That one doesn't make any sense. Because I control you, but I don't have a city. Because I have the most power. Instead, to make sure that I can build and stuff more efficiently, I should put you over here. 6. Okay, alright, so then I can replenish my pillars. Boom, boom, boom. And I don't need to re-energize my cards, that's fine. Okay. On to you.
Okay, I'm in the same boat. Now you have to replenish. So 1, 2, 3. Shuffle the deck. What's my number? 6. Four, 5, and 6. Consolidation. If you control 3 or more land spaces with the same icon, move up 1. So the 6 thing we were thinking earlier. So it's only once, but you pick either one of the 2 tracks that match the color scheme.
Oh, shit.
Which neither of us are there yet. But... Which in a 2-player game, that's kind of hard, because there's only 4 regions available.
Crazy. Cool.
Okay. Okay, replenish pillars. Already replenished. Energize. Do I want to bring her back? Yes. No. Don't have the resources. Alright. I guess we'll do the movement steps still. Do I get a movement? No, I don't, because I didn't play a card, obviously. Refreshing.
Oh, once you still get movement? No, because you're not, no replenishing, you don't.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I guess I could do it that way. Hold on. Oh. So I do that way. I can get her back, which gives me a replenish. Turn. There's no reason not to. Okay. So 2 marble to become a wine plus a wine. Get her back.
Okay.
That's the end of my replenish. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to start off by playing the farmer for 1.
All right.
Okay. We're going to use the 2 wine to be a wood for this.
Get a card.
Which gives me a card.
Which one you'll take? Yeah. Stupid storytellers. So dumb.
We have a midwife. Draw a card for each of your workers on the game board. Okay.
That's not bad.
Now. So then I'm going to play the gold I just got to move up 1. Which gets me another. That's a pretty storyteller. We have a ruler. If you control all land spaces in 2 regions, gain a free monument card. Cool.
Is that one of these? Nice.
Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to go the storyteller and the farmer. So those 2 cash in for gold. You plus you cash in for the second gold. And I have the iron.
Yeah.
So I get one of these guys.
Okay.
So I'm going to play the captain for 1 gold, 2 gold, 3 gold to move here, iron for another, dead.
Falls from the sky.
And now I get this, which you get.
Oh, I'm like,
No, you get it. It's specifically for this region.
that is true.
So you have to put it here.
Yep. You're not wrong. I automatically control it. But yeah, this is So whoever's most power in the region. Boom, yes, I definitely got that. Place a marker on it. Okay.
Yep.
Just gave me a free setting.
It's fine. Okay. So those are discarded. Now I will flash my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The city counts as 1. The border counts as 1. The worker counts as 1. Still not 6.
4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
Good.
Yep.
All right. What are we trying to accomplish here?
Got to pee while you figure out your turn.
Excuse me, guys. So dumb. So dumb. Oh, those count as. Oh, yeah. My cities count as +2, so that's 4. Okay. So I can either move there and do it that way. If he deploys his other... Oh yeah, he'll definitely have resources to play his other hoplite down there. And then he just needs to control this region, but doesn't have access to yet. So as long as he can't control Doris, he can't get that card complete. But I kind of want him to complete the card. So I can get a hoplite down here, make that 6 to take that. Or I could just take this one over and save that for next turn. I don't need that worker anymore. So I don't want to do it that way. That would make way more sense. To move him in, that'd be 1, 2, 3.
You got your turn.
I'm not. In my head. Yeah. Palace.
Okay.
1 space. So we're going to start with movement. 0, 1, 2. Palace then allows me to perform a consolidation status check. So consolidation, if you control 3 or more land spaces with the same icon, I control 1 hoplite, 2 hoplites. This is considered as a free one, as 1 random one, so that's 3.
What's it do?
I had to move up 1 space on the corresponding track.
Nah.
Stole it.
Nah.
Can I do this anymore? Let's see. Okay. That doesn't do what I want it to do right now. With that, I don't want to do what I need to do there. Do with that. Okay. Interesting. 1, 2, 3. I don't have enough to take over the city anymore. So sad. Well. I guess that ends my turn. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't. Hold on. I had 2 movement left, so I only spent 2. 1, right? 0, 1, 2. So I have 2 movement left. I will move this worker here as 3. This worker here as 4. Place a siege token down.
Okay.
No, no.
That's a thing.
Oh, I am an idiot. Cool.
Oh, I am an idiot. Cool. Okay. All right. I'm gonna play the captain to start off. 3 minus 1 is 2. 1, 2. I get to draw a card for each shift on the board. So 3, 1, 2, 3.
On your turn, I can activate one of these. Activate the Gorgon. These 2 ships cannot move.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Good. Yeah. All right. So we will deploy for gold wine,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. There.
Okay.
And then and we will also deploy. So 1 gold, 2 gold. Those 2 for wine. Worker.
Yeah.
This gives me additional movement for my ship. So I'm gonna go 1, 2 into port.
Oh,
3,
that's a crazy card.
or sorry, 1.
And
Then the
flip.
ship is 1 and 2.
Yeah, and flip.
That's what I was trying to do. Yep. That flips. That's a 7.
How'd you move 3? Oh, never mind.
The ship movement additional.
Yeah. This is win all ties, by the way.
Nice. Very nice. Cool.
What? I'm saying, right?
No, so hold on. No, I'm just saying. I'm thinking.
Oh.
Not to port. No, yeah. We'll port.
Didn't support, not support. Didn't support, not.
Need to port, not to port. Need to port, not to port. It's not important. Okay. This one. Okay. So, no. So we did 1. That's my 2. So 1, 2. Then that's the additional one for the ship. I'm using my sirens. Select a land space. You may move any land units of 1 player to the selected space from the adjacent spaces. So choosing here. 2, 4, 6, 8. Cool.
Oh, you still have to do the other action though.
So do I need all in there? Yes. Okay. Cool. No. Sorry, shit. Putting this one back over here. Ship is staying in port. Still using the card to get those guys there. Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
It's hilarious.
Okay, we're good.
All right. So it starts my turn. Status check. Siege.
Mhm.
We siege. So we do the tactical step. So boost your power with a tactical card. And then you compare the numbers. If you win it, then remove. Blah blah blah. Okay. So this is my card. So you lose that. I take this.
Would you take this?
Oh, that's right. You take yours. That's right. That's glory. Oh, forgot about that.
Mhm.
That changed everything.
This comes off now.
Oh yeah. Don't need that no more. Okay. So that did that.
Excuse me.
So then skip the rest of the status check.
Mhm.
Oh. I did that wrong last turn. I didn't do domination last turn. That's why I skipped it. My bad.
What do you mean?
Because it's a.
You did. You moved your people at the end of the turn.
No. If you control. No, that's the other one. If you control a land space.
Yes, that check happens before anything else. You moved your people during your turn.
If I control, I don't need to control the person. I had.
Yeah, but I had.
Oh,
this
1-1. It was
Yeah.
a 1-1. Yeah. We're good. Because all that's worth one. Okay.
Yeah.
Or no, I would have had two because I have adjacent ship, but it doesn't matter. I screwed up.
Oh, because in the sea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess so.
That's my bad. I didn't read. All right. I don't know why I'm thinking. I only have one card. I move one. Doesn't give me movement. But this gives me movement. Move one of your land units up to 4 spaces. Who do I move? Where do I move them to? I guess we can do it that way. That would work. Sure. We'll move that there. Now I will activate Tithus. So replenish turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And replenish all pillars. Great. Now I can do this. What tracks would I like to move up on? All right. I will spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to move here. Gains a city, goes down where no city is before.
Triggers endgame. Yep.
Oh, that's my 6.
Collectively 2. Collectively 2 at the end of the
Oh.
1, 2. So now I get one more turn.
Well, also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 also triggers endgame.
Oh, yeah. 2.
So we each get one more turn. No.
I get 2 more turns.
You get 2 more. Yeah, yeah. So we finish this round and then one more completely. Yes.
Yep.
That's double trigger at the same time. I was going to trigger it next turn anyway.
Oh, yeah?
Most like potentially, depending if things went the way I wanted them to go. So that's down there. Okay, so continuing though, I will move. Oh, no, that sucks. So endgame scoring is just controlled city or region, and then prophecy monument cards. Oh, which does matter then, okay. Can I do anything else? This is kind of dumb. This is kind of dumb. Are you kidding me? I can't do anything else with this stupid thing? There's no reason not to do these. So I'll pay 1, 2, 3 gold plus an iron to move up here by 1. Iron for that. Get a hoplite out. And then I will replenish my hand as the other thing there. 4.
You good?
Cannot complete. Cannot complete. There's no reason to do that. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Alright, so last of this turn, and then one more final turn.
I'm going to go 1 plus the 1 to there. 2, 4, 6, 8.
Yep.
So that lets me draw one of those and see if I want to replace them or not. I think I was going to take a reference card or something.
No, I was moving it so I wasn't like against them. You want to draw this instead?
I don't want any of those.
Okay, our hard stops in 7 minutes. Perfect
Nice.
timing.
Did that. Movement wise, we're going 1, 2. Okay. Okay. All right. Into the last round.
Oh, I was expecting you to put a siege marker down. All right. Okay. So last round here.
Oh, I put a siege marker down.
Oh, that's what I thought you went to the port for.
No.
You just got plans just in my port. Ship gives you a 2 in port. So you still don't control it. So you don't get domination.
Nope.
I mean, okay. That doesn't help it again. Interesting. Oh, do you want your card, by the way?
Hmm?
You want your card? Oh, no. Oh, you don't get the card yet.
No, this? No. I'll do that.
Oh, you need 6 hoplites in that area.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you don't even have 6 hoplites out.
Right.
You have 3 workers. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you get hoplites out?
Damn well try.
It's true. I already used my card. All right. I'm going to use my Admiral for 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's a card for me.
Sure, have a card. Have to do it. Movement. Oh, also, so Admiral, you may move all of your ships once.
Okay.
So I'll move the ship here. That's for free. So then 1 movement to go here.
Okay.
1 and 1. Yeah. I will then do the... Can I not count? Oh.
I can't count.
No, I can. No, I'm good on all those. I forgot we started with a pillar. I'm like, how did I not get 6 pillars out?
Yeah.
I'm gonna count 4. Okay, I'll do the settle action. 2, 4, 5, 6 because I have heroic epic. City is worth 2.
Oh, nice, nice, cool.
So this comes to me. This goes down. This is one of these. Boom, boom. It's just over there. Huh, Chimera. I'll take this one to replace this one. This one comes energized. I will activate the card I just got, Kirk. Selected land unit belonging to another player. It cannot move, contribute 0 power, and has no game effect until the end of next turn. That hoplite. I will then have... It's a hell of a draw.
Okay.
2, 4, 5, 6. Adjacent is 7. This one's gone. So I can exile a card to take one of those. Sure. We'll take a ruler. Why not? Just to see what's here. For fun. Diplomat. Remove a siege or skirmish token of another player. That player draws 2 cards. And then I get one of these to go down there. And now
Why did you get one there?
I just settled.
Oh, you didn't sell that spot yet.
No, that was still there. I just had the control.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got control. And then I will complete this. So control all 3, have cities in all 3.
Nice.
All right, final turn.
I will replenish.
I assume that's why you went there.
So that goes up. I get him here. All these replenish. I will use this one to bring back the Siren. Select end space. So move any land units of 1 player to selected space adjacent. Oh, he's not fucking adjacent.
Nope.
Never mind. Yep. That's what I was like going back for. I was like, shit. To keep him, move him. Like I should have moved him over.
Because you didn't need the ship
Ahead of
for the
time.
battle. and I wasn't coming down to block that.
Right.
I totally forgot about this endgame trigger because I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I need you to do that one so I can do both of these.
Yep. And when that goes up, this one goes up as well. So I get this guy. So I'll place here. I also. These are.
I don't even know what those look like until right now.
Uh-huh. Crazy.
They gotta be. Both of these piles have to be significantly better since the only way to get them is way up here on these tracks.
I'll get rid of this one. I'll just take the God of War.
War cry. Place
Fucking
the
good right
Ares
now.
tile in any space. You have 5 extra power. Damn. Been great earlier.
Would be crazy. Cool. And then I draw back up. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Matter.
No, yeah.
6, 7. Reactions. None of it matters really. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's what screwed me, was keeping him lagooned
I don't know if it'll matter.
on the spot
Total
there.
count for that or something.
Yeah. All right. Where's our little?
So, end game scoring. So we'll go to front view for you guys.
All right. So for cities that are thank you, dear. We're finishing right now. Okay. So for cities that are out, how many points do you get per city?
This is 3 right here. Yeah, each controlled city or region, 3 points. So
3
controlled
points.
city be 3 each first.
Each controlled cities 3.
Yeah.
It says.
So I have
1, 2, 3, 5, 4. Right.
Yeah. So you have 12.
4 extra.
I have 6, so 18.
You're yellow. Okay. So then a region
We're both 6.
1.
You control that region.
No, you only control it if you have all 3.
Region control is just most power in the
Thought you-
region.
That you had to have own all 3 areas.
The overall power in a region is the sum of power granted by all of them. Controlled. Control region if you have more power in the region than any other player.
Huh.
And it exceeds the population tiles remaining.
Okay, so yeah, so that
Yeah.
was in the 3 to 5. So, yep. So we each have
2.
6.
Yeah.
Okay, monuments. I don't have any monuments.
2. Those only 1 each. Does not say.
Oh, it's up here. It's those.
Oh, so those
Yeah, I found-
are
so that's
1
one.
glory each, so 2.
0 for me, 2 for you,
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9.
9 for you. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the question marks.
Would be like anything else, I'm assuming it said.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming those are like special card or cards that would say extra in game scoring.
Cool. 20 plus 15, so you have 35. Dude. And I have 24. Nice.
That would give you 3 more, so 27. Yeah.
More than 27.
Well, you putting this city here
Uh-huh.
was a swing of 6 points, because if you put it down there, you would have got
Well, except
3. I
because-
would have lost 3.
I had no choice. 'Cause I was going for this, so then when to get there is to get these guys out. So I was like, okay, shit.
Ah, true.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, he gets that then. Yep.
Oh, that was this city.
No,
That
it's this
you-
one.
No, that one you gave because you were gonna put it. This one you gave. This provided me this city,
No, this is the one you took from.
right?
Oh no.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
You put this one. You could have put it down there, but you decided to put it up here instead.
Yeah.
So that 6-point
Right
swing
here, yeah.
was 29 to 30. That would have been the difference.
Yep.
Or three, actually been 3 each way, but all yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. Cool.
Yeah, that's Pillars of Heracles. Kind of fun game. This took us a little bit longer because we were learning it. Happy affiliate anniversary. Thank you, Blue Eyed Demon.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining. Unfortunately, we're just about ready to end, but thank you for hopping in.
Yeah.
But it's a fun game. There's a lot of variance with these cards. There's a bunch of cards we have no idea what they say and what they do. There's a bunch of these cards and these tiles that we haven't seen yet.
Tons of these guys here. It's crazy you don't get points for like completing rows. Or at least not like anything that we saw.
Or like, yeah, if you got like 2 points for each of these that you had or something like that.
Yeah, like because you have to do so much to try and get all these out there. You would think that you would get points also for like the types of units you have out or like each row.
Yeah.
As well. Like we still didn't, even though we did skirmish, we still didn't fight each other.
Well, yeah, because you kind of focus down there, and I'm like, okay, for this one, I have no reason to ever go here because I don't want to put anything down there.
Yeah.
Over there, I almost went here, but then I saw how you were moving the hoplites. I'm like, I don't have enough strength.
Yeah, that's why
I
put this.
I need to finish
That's why I
this.
put this line there. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, putting that line there, but cool.
It definitely seems like skirmish in a 3-4 person game is
Well,
consistent.
it's gonna be more interaction for sure.
Because everything's available and you're kind of duking it out.
I like the slight deck building thing that they have going on here. You know, that's a nice little.
I never put her out, which would have triggered.
Yeah, no, I didn't put out. Yeah,
I could have triggered this with her.
Literally the 3 things we added, we didn't touch. We didn't touch Atlantis.
That
we
was
didn't
too hard.
Put the heroes out.
Yeah,
we
and
didn't skirmish.
Yeah.
All the stuff that we added. Which, if
You
anything,
got- it's 3 a.m. for you.
woo.
Nice.
Well, if anything, then that just shows that they really tested their game. Like, okay, base version is this because even with this extra stuff, you may not touch it.
Yeah.
So
This adds an extra fun element. Because like I guess you could have focused on Atlantis because you had so much strength down there.
I could have,
So
but
you
like
probably
it wouldn't
could've
have.
gotten it,
But would have got me extra points for having Atlantis. So that's the thing.
Yeah, what was that expansion called? I think it was called Atlantis.
Yeah.
Is both a scene of land space. So you would have got 3 more for having a city. Or
Mhm.
for controlling a region.
Yeah.
You may take control of lands by settling. Oh, it's a wild resource tile.
Yeah. So that would have helped with some other stuff there. So like taking it early could be helpful.
Yeah,
but,
so you get a wild resource and you get 3 endgame.
yeah. So it's,
So if you're available to take it, you might as well take it. But
yeah, exactly. This one's crazy. Like have control of the region, and have there be somebody else's like thing in there. Like that's.
yeah, you
That's
needed me
insane.
to. Well, not obviously you didn't know
Once
that was there, but
once I saw that, I was like, okay, now I'm gonna try because no.
you needed me to just go there way early and place a pillar down,
Yeah.
and then leave, and then you just take over, and then my pillar stays there.
No, you have to have a city there.
Oh, so you have to have
you
control.
had to have put a city down, and then I would have had to have had control of the entire region with your city inside.
Which I guess
Like
is
unless
plausible if
What
I
it
had
is.
got a city down early.
yeah, it is again. That's probably more likely in a larger game with more people.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, everyone. Well, that was Pillars of Heracles. A lot of fun. Been talking about it for a while. It's kind of there.
Yeah.
So we did an unboxing of this today, which will be up on YouTube. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, that'll already be there. We also did a rulebook rundown right before playing this as well. So that should also be up on YouTube if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, thanks for joining us whenever you decided to pop in and join us. If you're here for the entire time, rulebook all the way through, kudos to you. That was a marathon. Yeah, but overall, fun game. Definitely not complicated, which is nice when it comes to like war games, but it still was a lot of fun. It's the different tracks, going up on those tracks to try and level up
comboing
and,
things a little bit like I had to for a few of these tracks.
Yeah,
to
you
do
nailed
a bunch of
that thing there. That was impressive. But yeah, definitely some aspects of this that probably would come more into play with more people, where you really have to try and fight each other.
Yeah.
Like there was one siege this entire time, as
Yeah.
well.
But yeah, stay tuned. Later this year, we'll probably do a war month because our friend Ryan will probably come on for Successors. We still have Game of Thrones, the war game, to get on the table.
Yeah, Game of Thrones.
And we have to
Successors.
replay Other Side of the Hill because we did it wrong.
Yep, and we have Scythe as well to play too. So we got a good amount. So we'll definitely jump back into.
And we have, I don't know if that's a war game necessarily. We got to look at the rule book.
So. It seems like more like worker placement.
Yeah.
Of sorts. Cool. Alrighty. Well, thank you for joining us here at Bald and Board Games. I'm Bald.
On board.
We will see you
in Greece.
in Greece.